Okay, welcome back to another gameplay video from somebody who keeps saying that this isn't a gaming channel. What are you going to do? But we're going to look at a game which somebody in the last video asked me to check out, and it was actually on my list of things to look at anyway. It's Insurgency Sandstorm. It's a relatively new game on Steam. As you can tell there, 5,392 players online. Not a lot. I don't know whether that's specific to like the Europe server that I'm on, worldwide. Who knows? But we're going to jump straight into the gameplay. This will be kind of, I've done a couple of games of this before, but this will be my kind of first impressions review, see how the game plans out. As you can see from the options here, when you start, there's three options. You can do co-op, versus, or competitive. I'm going to go with co-op. It's, I've said before, competitive online, it ain't really for me. The co-op is actually against you and your team of online people against a bunch of AI bots, but does not mean that it makes it any easier. They've kind of ramped up the difficulty to somewhat a Rainbow Six Siege on like advanced, or you know, they ain't stupid. They're a bit short-sighted. They maybe won't see you from a mile away, but get within close enough range and yeah, they'll kick your ass. It's definitely challenging. So you can see kind of the graphics of the game. If you've jumped from something relatively new, obviously some of the releases we've had late 2018, Call of Duty, Battlefield 5, you jump into something like this. Graphically, it might not be what you're used to, but this is more of one of those realism first-person shooter games. For example, relatively low TTK time to kill on this is very realistic. Couple of shots, you'll go down, same as you shooting somebody else. Pretty simple objective, go to A. See what I mean? Couple of shots, that person went down. So we're going to go to A, we're going to capture it, go to B, capture it. At C there might be something we need to blow up or destroy, and it kind of carries on like that. Like I said, really kind of realism to this. It kind of has you, in terms of like gameplay, it's not like something else where I'd maybe just run out in the middle. It really has you working it like I will like peek around corners, I'll do sweeps of rooms, I keep checking behind me, something that you don't kind of naturally do in a lot of other shooters. Got him. As well, the way that the ammo mags work on this, you kind of need to use them sparingly. It's not like every time you shoot you would do a reload. Reloading takes a realistic amount of time. In terms of your ammo, you'll kind of... Oh god! I don't know what happened. Yeah, in terms of your ammo, if you've got like stuff left in the clip, you'll throw it away, you'll put in a new one, you'll lose that ammo. So it's kind of that level of realism. And we're alive again. It's not one of those games where if you died, that's it, you just watch the rest of the match. Once you get to, you've completed like objective A, we're now on to objective B, the entire team comes back, you get to try again. Obviously if everyone dies on a particular objective, then you lose that match. But you can kind of see from, from what I was saying in terms of the AI, they're pretty good. I would go as far as to say much better than me. There's a couple of things, being that the game is relatively new, it doesn't feel like seamless. It's not like buttery smooth when you're kind of running along or changing direction, or if you need to vault out of a window. There's been a couple of occasions where, you know, I've been set up to in front of a building to vault properly, and I just won't go out. He kind of gets stuck. But things like the sound on this is so good. Like the... Oh, who's that? Someone there. Hello? Literally, the sound of the gunfire is enough to make you slightly wet yourself at points. That's one of us. That's one of us. Oh no! Maybe that wasn't one of us behind me. Just, you know, down there chilling with the enemy. That's how we do.
Can we have rocket strike over here on this spot?
But this is pretty cool. You can see the different kind of classes. So when I chose, I went for the like heavy gunner one. There's a commander and then one that's like, it's kind of like a spotter. Once you've got the two of them paired together, the commander will be able to pull out a pair of binoculars, point at like the objective, and then call in like a helicopter, a rocket strike, something like that. So there's a lot of cool mechanics, but it's not in the same way of like Call of Duty where you get like the kill streaks and the different perks from those kill streaks. It's very much simplified in that respect. Okay, we got objective B. I say we loosely because, you know, I wasn't there. Moving on to objective C. It's always good to try and stay with people in this game, I found, but I always end up wandering around by myself. Looks like we're doing better this time. Less people have died. I haven't died yet. So this time we've actually captured it. Let's try and defend it. Who's capturing C? There. Oh God. Like I said, the sounds in this game, it's something that can only be experienced with a decent pair of headphones on. Really. Let's get some supplies, head to the ultimate objective, objective D. I'm stuck. And I'm pretty much by myself. The one thing I said I did not want to be. Oh yeah, another thing, ultra realistic, you can shoot your teammates. So if somebody just wanders in front of you while you're shooting somebody, then yeah, you're pegged as a pretty bad guy. Let me in. Shut that. That was rude. Let me shut that. That is a lot of smoke. Oh God! No replays either. Obviously it's not like online against another player, but it'd still be nice to see where I fucked up. Other than there, and there, there, right there. That was wrong. Shouldn't have done that. So we lost that one. So there we go, that was a first look, impressions of Insurgency Sandstorm. One of the questions I wanted to leave you with though, in terms of the way these kind of games, specifically this one, is kind of going these days, is it too much? I mean, there's options, you can turn it off if you want, but there's actually an option for dismemberment, which you can turn off. I don't know why you would, but there's an option to turn it off, but there's a lot of, in terms of realism for this one, are they kind of pushing it too far with the, you shoot somebody, they're not quite dead yet, but you can hear them cry out and scream and kind of gurgle blood. Is it a little bit too much? I don't know. I kind of want you to let me know in the comments down below. If you've played this game, let me know what your thoughts are. And as always, if you've got any other games you want me to check out, as always, this is played on the Shadow Cloud Gaming PC. Link for it will be in the description down below. If you enjoyed this video and found it particularly useful, as always, a like rating would be appreciated. If you haven't already, remember to subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you in the next one.